In the words of The Rock, finally. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to LSUUUVAL. You guys woke up to the same news as I did this morning, that the Yannick Ngakoue saga with the Jaguars is officially over. News broke early this morning that the Jaguars have agreed to a trade to send disgruntled pass rusher Yannick Ngakoue to the Minnesota Vikings in exchange for a 2021 second-round pick and a 2022 conditional fifth-round pick. This has been a long time coming. I think the Jaguars had their line in the sand, and so did Jan. Jan was not going to play for the Jaguars this year. He demanded a trade for a while now, and the Jaguars were holding out to get what they considered good compensation, and I am in the camp that believes that they did. A second-round pick, obviously very beneficial. In 2021, we will have 2 firsts and 2 seconds. That's huge. That's 4, top 60 football players in this year's draft coming to Jacksonville. That's how you rebuild a roster. So that's huge. And then the 5th in 2022, it's conditional. The odds are that it could be a 4th, could be a 3rd, but the odds are that it'll be a 4th or a 5th. The condition is that it becomes a 4th if Yannick is a first ballot Pro Bowler, and it becomes a 3rd if the Minnesota Vikings make it to the Super Bowl, or win the Super Bowl, I believe it is. So the odds are that it could be a 4th, but the odds are it'll stay a 5th unless Jan has a big year in 2021 and makes a Pro Bowl. So it was a huge story for a very long time. Yannick was very much liked by his teammates. He gave everything as terms of effort goes. He was a 3rd-round pick that turned out to be a star and a Pro Bowler. He played hard, was never really injured. He did a lot of great things for the Jaguars organization. The last few months haven't been pretty, but when you're fed up, you're fed up, and I wish Jan the best in Minnesota. I'm glad he's not in the AFC. We don't have to really see him too often, even though we have to see him this year. But best of luck to him. Great days ahead for the Jaguars with 4 picks in the first 2 rounds coming up in the 2021 draft. Should be a lot of fun. Who knows where we'll pick there. A lot of mock drafts have the Rams pick being a late teens pick. I don't agree with that. I think the Rams are going to stink, but that's just my opinion. Probably a little biased towards them. And we all know that the Jaguars aren't going to suck enough to get the number 1 pick. So I assume we'll pick around the 3 or 4 range. We're never as bad as people think we'll be, even though we're still bad. On the other side, in LSU Tiger news, big news that broke early this afternoon that was not surprising, but a bummer. Ja'Marr Chase opts out of the 2020 college football season to prepare for the 2021 NFL draft. Look, there's a lot of fans that are, boo-hooing and angry about it, but guys, it is what it is. Ja'Marr Chase is going to be a top 5 draft pick. He is coming off a tremendous season in which he was college football's best receiver, winning the Biletnikoff and helping lead us to a national championship. Guys, he's got to take care of his future. He gave a lot for LSU. He gave us everything we needed, and he's got a future to think about, and he's eventually going to have a family that he has to think about, and so he's making the decision that's best for him. It sucks we won't see him play anymore for LSU, but he's doing what's best for him and his future. He gave us everything, and he's going to be a tremendous pro, and I cannot wait to see what he does at the next level. So, Ja'Marr, thank you for everything, and good luck. The LSU receiver position is really still in very good hands. Racey McMath, Terrace Marshall, guys like Trey Palmer and, Coy Moore. We have a good room in the wide receiver room, a good group of talent, guys that can do a little bit of everything, possession guys, down the field guys, big, tall guys, to go up and get the ball. We really have a mixed bag. Racey showed incredible promise last year when he got the opportunity. Terrace was one of Burrow's very favorite targets before he got a little banged up. Those guys are going to come back healthy, and you're adding a lot of those young guys, Eric Gilbert, Coy Moore, like I mentioned, Trey Palmer from Kentwood. It's still a really good receiver room. Miles Brennan is going to have a ton of targets to throw to, as well as a really good running back crew. So it stinks for LSU. Our receiver group definitely takes a huge hit because when you lose the best receiver in college football, you can't just, say, oh, well, next man up. But that's really what it is. We got to find some guys to fill his shoes. Nobody's going to be able to replace him. but we have guys that'll step up and get the job done. So we wish Jamar the very best as he prepares for the 2021 draft. We know he's going to be a stud in the league for a very long time and make LSU and the New Orleans area, being a Rummel alum, very, very proud. So, it's good getting back with you guys. Big news today with the Jan trade and Jamar opting out. So recruiting is staying hot for the Tigers. Added another 4-star corner this week. So things are continuing to progress well in the 2021 class. Coach O and his staff are doing a tremendous job per usual. I'll be back with you guys the next time there is some Jaguars or LSU news needs talking about. You guys take care and God bless.